going down here, and it's going to get stranger and stranger in the next couple of years because we're going through dimensional blend. More contact is going to be made. There's actually a possibility that as soon as by next year, the end of next year, you may have the Elohim crew with their ETs visiting. Staging a landing is possible. It's not decided yet. We have some pretty good spy matrices up there, so as far as finding out what they're going to do and when they're going to do it, we tend to be pretty current on the information. It's still an agenda that's possibly going to be done. It could get as weird as that, as early as next year. Imagine what that would look like. Imagine if all of a sudden you have the new president on TV saying, interrupt this broadcast. Events of an incredible nature. The only thing I can compare it to is the incredible filmage they had from when the Hindenburg went down in history. You had that live broadcast of the guy in tears watching this thing explode in the sky. Well, it'll be kind of that level of intensity. The ships are landing. We are not alone. I can see the newscaster with the melodrama, and everybody glued to their TV sets. Oh my God, we're not alone. The scary part is, if that drama unfolds, it's not the Guardians that are doing it. It's the middle ones that are coming out of the Elohim matrix that want to take human evolution away from 12-strand into the Anunnaki lines in order to quickly up-level the Anunnaki lines, even though it's at the expense of the humans. They're not trying to wipe us out. They're just inadvertently going to damage us more than they already did. What that scenario would look like if it unfolds is you would probably see simply one craft. And it would probably be done live on TV for effect, so everybody get it. And then there would be announcements as very human-looking visitors came off. They may be tall, taller than the average human. And they may be very blonde and very Nordic-looking. And if it happens to be those guys, they're from Nibiru. They're part of the Elohim Nephilim crew from Nibiru that messed with us all through our history and took out the books of the Bible, the other 12 that were supposed to be in there that told us how to ascend. And they will have names like Moses, Abraham, Jesus. And they will pretend, just like they did everywhere since 200,000 years ago, back again in 22,000 BC, they did it again. They will pretend they are our parents. You know that Bible you had? Well, we wrote it. You're our children. This is the line of BS they're planning to run here. If their agendas work well enough, if the planetary grid mechanics that we are working with aren't effective enough, quickly enough, where they still have the opening to get away with it, this is what they're trying to do. Do you know what they're already doing? They are manifesting images of religious figures floating down out of the sky. People have pictures of these. I think they're from Argentina or Brazil. I forget. Yes. And the people that are involved with this, I know a couple of these people, and I like them. I didn't have the heart to tell them that, I'm sorry, it's not Jesus, really. It happens to be a Palladian Nibiruan that's coming down as part of a holographic insert program. They're not our enemies per se, but they're certainly not working in the best interest of us. They're like overprotective parents that decided they don't trust us enough to grow up, so they're not going to let us. That is not fair. That's why they are no longer members of the Guardian agendas.